Welcome back to Site-314, a campaign set in the SCP TTRPG First Edition. Last time, you atomized the deer and the sandstone sculpture along with it. And also possibly Ollie.
You did so good.
I put spoons up Real's prison pocket.
Which are still there.
Oh, Minty,
Okay, yeah, everybody just,
What
get
the fuck?
Maddie up to speed.
Minty, we had a very intimate bathroom encounter. Tempest was there. Lippy held my hand.
I have video footage.
You have video footage? Oh no, that's not going up on the site's intranet.
It's going
For
up on the
blackmail.
Discord.
Oh god!
It's censored.
Oh, I
It's
got
censored.
It's all just his face going, oh god, no!
Real saw beyond the wall. But I don't think Real would specifically go crazy because Real's already nuts.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, now is the time to catch Minty the player up.
Popular people?
Yeah, so
we had 6 spoons.
Oh my god, no.
I used all the spoons.
Oh, you have all the spoons up your ass now. Okay,
They're
cool. I
all
love
in
that.
They're all in my real booty hole.
My
This is
fucking
listening
roommate
to a
just
medical
walked past
professional
me and they said he has spoons in your butt. I am in so much trouble right now.
All those spoons are in my prison pocket.
Yes, the naked man fears no pickpocket.
No context at all.
So we were trapped. We were isekai, obviously, naturally.
into a fake slice of life episode.
Where we were
ended up
teachers
not
in the
being
high
that
school AU.
where
So we're
I
high
was
school
just a
teachers.
professor that went over looks and totally wasn't the actual one when possibly giving a lot of the students 420/J under.
Yeah, we got Morat high on 420-J.
Finally got
Sounds
him.
about right.
No, this is the Site-314 Morad we
This is
hotboxed.
the Morat that doesn't do
Ah,
that.
this is the different Morak. Because I was going to say, he's been there before. What's the big deal?
He didn't need your intervention for that.
Yeah, no, we had to force this Morat into doing
Yes, they pulled the filter off my mask.
God.
Because the 420/J was actually what was making us realize we were in an alternate reality.
Yeah.
Still haven't gotten to why Real now has a whole dishware set up his ass.
We're getting
I
there.
do. Oh yeah, and I saw beyond the wall. But Real is already crazy. Like that's genuinely his whatever the thing on the character design thing is, where you pick. Hold on, what's this on the character sheet? I totally remember all these things. His reasoning is already nuts. So I figured he'd be like, that's about right. It all checks out.
Yeah, when
Did he have you do the whole look at your character sheet, you now know that you're a piece of paper thing with you too?
It was look at the screen.
Yeah.
Look at the screen.
You now
I
see
was
the
a
people
character.
behind your friends.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I was a character, and then all the people on the screen were still the players talking to my character directly.
Oh,
Yes,
great.
he basically body snatched himself.
Yeah.
We had the character Real possess Real
Yeah.
Oh no.
in order to fight the giant deer, who got polymorphed and then power word killed.
Yeah,
Hey!
the group decided yeah, basically Real the character had the opportunity to plead to the players of how this could be resolved, and that was what they came up with.
I respect it.
Also,
I respect it.
Well, if you attack
Also,
the
I
deer,
totally
it
did
turns
not
into
tell
pillars of salt.
Real the character to plane shift Kane when
Mm.
all
Oh
this
yeah,
was
don't forget that.
that. Yeah.
Oh, I won't forget. I won't forget.
Because last time because where we left off was Kane was stretched out, relaxing for once on a field, or at least wherever on the mountain we were.
Yep. Okay,
Ollie
so
disappeared.
Oh yeah, that too.
yeah, I was about to bring that.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
You found the back half of the 18-wheeler that was carrying the site's warhead. And that is where we left off. There is currently a site-wide search party combing the mountainside trying to find the front half of that truck.
It's like, oh, I found the truck. Oh,
That was legitimately
I believe Teresa and Mulrat went up ahead to the truck immediately.
Oh,
we
yeah.
were full
And-
speed driving to it.
Yeah, and we couldn't find him.
Yep. And so, yeah, site-wide search party combing the entire mountain. Even after it gets dark, they're breaking out the floodlights. Hours go by. There is no trace of where it landed. So around 2 a.m.-ish, what you doing?
Teresa's debating requisitioning a helicopter.
I mean, yeah, I assume you don't need to sleep.
Teresa wouldn't know. She'd just need an extra battery.
Yeah. So yeah, Teresa
could be
can continue
arranged.
searching.
Do I have some improved luck with all my spoon acquisition?
Depending on
God.
what you mean by luck.
Like, I
Which,
mean,
by the way, Real is now like floating a foot up, and his eyes are glowing.
Like Maddie fucking comes back from whatever the fuck she was doing. I don't even fucking know. And she's like, "Hey, what
Like-
God's name are you doing?"
Real's like, Madeline, it is good to see you again.
Madison, it's
Beyond.
Madison, sweetheart.
Madison. I have seen.
Well,
I
he's
have
been possessed.
seen
Take him down.
Like, are you going to return the spoons or are you keeping them?
I
Do we
am for
want
now
them?
keeping the spoons.
Don't
want
want
that.
that back.
I don't think secondhand spoons go as hard.
Oh
you
God.
Right now, I put him in. I'm not being responsible for taking him out.
Teresa, with her still burned silicone flesh, would offer to
Alright.
take them out.
Oh God.
Oh dear God!
Oh
I
yeah,
need to
oh
use
yeah,
the spoons
Teresa.
a
If you
little
want
longer.
him to come out, I can give you a laxative. You're not gonna like it.
So Teresa walked through a time-locked nuclear explosion twice.
Oh yeah, Teresa died.
Child.
It was to
sweet
get
child.
Ollie out.
Yeah. So, yeah, Dr. Eldritch had to repair Teresa.
Oh my
Who's
God.
still on who's still searching with 1 HP.
Yeah.
But
I need use of these spoons a little longer. I have
Alright.
foreseen it.
Yeah, everyone on site knows.
Have you actually foreseen it, or are you just saying you want to keep them a bit longer because
I have foreseen it.
Yeah, everyone on site
Mhm.
knows better than to try to remove spoons from somebody currently under their effect.
Oh my God. It's like, fine, take them, go for it. I'm not giving you any help.
Okay, so anyway,
Ugh.
Teresa, extra battery pack, helicopter, spending the rest of the night searching. What's everybody else doing?
Morat's also out searching till the search is either called off or we find him like looking through the mountain. Get called in for any like caves. Morat will be there. The
Okay,
expert.
so that's 2 of you, and you're gonna be exhausted come morning.
Oh yeah.
All right, 3 more. Yeah, what you doing?
Tons of spirit wolves.
All right, Kane, what you doing?
Kane is possibly around 2. She's just possibly leaving her office to go to sleep.
Crashing is totally valid. All right, Real, what you doing?
I'm sending out crazy amounts of spirit wolves to comb the mountainside.
All right, you will
And then-
also be exhausted.
Yeah, and then I'm setting up a picnic. So like Real's just overdoing like magic, and he builds like a deck, and then like reception tables, and then he's doing like food that you'd have at a reception on the tables. There's like a cake. There's like rolls. There's like a salad thing. There's like the thing of shrimps.
Mhm. All right, so
And he's like-
sustenance for the people searching.
Yeah. And
All
then,
right, you will also be
and then,
actually. While you still have the spoons, you find that you are not exhausted come morning.
amazing.
All right, what is Maddie doing?
She's gonna do her best to help search.
Okay, going to bed at all, or also going to be exhausted come morning?
She gets tired, she'll probably just be like, okay, searching on foot, full. Drone, maybe?
Teresa will
Okay.
offer her drone.
Cool.
Okay, so
If
you will
Teresa's
continue.
going up in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Like, you do notice around 2 a.m., about 3/4 of everyone have lost all hope and are just crashing back in the dorms. So there are a few still helping you.
Also, because if the right person detonates this, we're fucked.
Oh no, the warhead's already detonated.
Yeah, it
Oh,
atomized the deer
okay.
and the sandstone statue, which Maddie no longer has to worry about.
Thank God.
Also, I'm just going to cover this. Crimson has been resurrected and has her foot back.
A real resurrected.
Which out of character, it was a heat of the moment. It was a thing that would have made sense to distract the GOCs.
Yeah, but then killing all of the D-class to handle the sandstone statue included Crimson.
The Crimson canonically right now is currently part of the D class. I'm sorry.
The Crimson just having all their limbs back is funny to me.
Yeah, unlike Maddie.
Yeah, I'm
Who
gonna
is-
stick a finger in my feet.
Well, you know, if you want to fix that, I do currently have the power. We would just need to murder you first.
It is not that big of an issue.
No, I'm fine.
We would just need to do a little murder and then cut off your hands and feet and then resurrect you so you get new hands and feet.
You're gonna cut so to fix them, you'd have to kill me, cut my limbs off, and then you can put them back.
Yes, exactly.
Resurrection.
Draw new ones.
You'd
But
get
they're
a new
already
body.
here.
We're talking a new body.
Okay, that's the part she's not getting.
Let
She's like, what
everyone
the
know,
fuck?
Scott Maddie is just a floating torso and upper half. I forgot.
Oh, that was a fun arc.
That was. I was half expecting to slip and fall in. What would have happened?
Oh, you would have been disembodied, basically.
Oh, I'd still be there to be invisible.
Yeah, you'd be like a ghost.
Oh, lovely. that make getting out of work really fucking easy.
Or they would try to find a way to contain you.
Oh, that wouldn't be so much fun. They'd have to find me first. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, so morning comes. The search does get called off. The few dozen people along with you that were still searching are, aside from Teresa, are exhausted.
Yeah, Teresa would fly around and like any search crews that are like kind of far from the base, kind of pick them up with the helicopter.
Yep. And with the helicopter and the drones, there was no trace, no broken trees or anything anywhere on the mountain that half of a truck would have left.
This is ridiculous. Where the fuck could it have gone?
All right, morning comes, and the search was called off. What you doing?
Teresa's gonna go to the professionals because NU7 was in the area, and this is kind of their job.
Oh, they've been searching the whole time too.
Yeah.
They are among those few dozen that went all night.
Okay. Then Teresa is just gonna, this is gonna be out of our depth at this point. Help however she can, but
All right. So, yeah, morning comes, you get a text from Cerise to all of the senior staff. It's like, all right, we did what we could. Get a night's rest. We'll reconvene in the afternoon.
Borat's gonna go crash.
Thumbs up
Yeah.
emoji. Crash out.
Yeah.
Teresa's just gonna go sit in the motor pool.
Aw, where Ollie currently isn't.
Yeah.
Damn.
Come morning, it's just you and Rizzo.
Yep.
Can that following morning is possibly opening her fridge, setting like some disembodied D-class part in her cat's bowl dish. Pets her cat.
Waste not, want not. Anyway, so Teresa is sitting there with Rizzo. Rizzo is like kind of shell shocked at losing her boss.
Teresa offers liquor.
Like, I'm trying to think, would Teresa know that Rizzo's 19?
Listen, we work for the Foundation. Teresa doesn't care.
You work for the Foundation, you're not going to make it 2 more years.
You work for the Foundation. You need this shit.
Alright, I am not going to say that a minor has accepted the alcohol. That is all I'm saying.
The minor said, no, thank you, I'm going to be responsible, and said no.
And then just imagine however you wish.
Nah, you just made a quick flight into Canada, where the age is 18.
We vamp into Canada, it's okay.
Okay, so you take Rizzo on a trip to Canada. You already had the helicopter.
Yeah, Teresa's pilot and drive aren't horrible.
All right, so is that what you're gonna do for the next few hours? Comfort Rizzo, crossing the border to Canada.
Yeah.
All right, Teresa's gonna be gone till like 2 in the afternoon.
Okay. I want to say Sasha's like.
Are you bringing the whole motor pool to make it a little wake for Ollie?
Teresa would let anyone who wants to come along.
Okay. So we getting the whole motor pool, paying respects.
Yeah.
Okay. Any last things you doing before crashing until the afternoon? No? Okay. So, it is the afternoon. You have finally gotten some rest. And Cerise has notified the senior staff to reconvene in her office.
Yeah. If Teresa's back on site at this point, she'll join.
You would have gotten the the Discord notification.
Yeah.
And the motor pool would be understanding.
Yeah.
All right. Are you doing anything before heading to the office? Nope. Okay. So you get to the office. Cerise is behind her desk, and there's already Officer Tower, Dr. Pulaski, Dr. Eldritch, and Counselor Candy. And as the others are kind of counting heads as you arrive, a few of them are noticing that someone's missing.
Who's missing?
Is it? Is it Gertrude?
She is level 4.
Yeah.
Kane's like,
Wait a minute.
where's personnel, Therese?
All right, so you ask that. You see her just kind of slump in her chair a little bit. It is my regret to inform you that near the end of the search last night, Gertrude was found in her bed. Unresponsive.
Natural
Dr.
causes?
Pulaski.
Really?
Dr. Pulaski has already examined her. There was no sign of struggle. Her estimated time of death was 1 a.m.
God, I'm so glad I put today's session dice into empathy.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I figured for the last episode, Teresa could finally become humanish.
Yeah.
Teresa's trying to learn.
So, handle all of your responsibilities, get a good night's rest. Tomorrow we will be holding her memorial. As for our other missing in staff member, we have tried finding Ollie. There is no trace of him. He is assumed missing. We have hopes that he either met a quick end or is still out there somewhere. That is all for now. You are dismissed.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Any preparations you're making?
Um. Can't Kane's possibly requesting like the cafeteria make like some confectionery like balaclava, for the wig.
Okay. That is easy enough to do.
Yep.
Still no Gillard.
They're really caught in traffic, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm making a teleportation circle.
Okay,
I have
so
a drama- I have a
Gillard,
drama card.
Gillard and Mary have returned to London.
This
Yeah.
one.
I have a drama card to
Okay.
to take 90% of the time off of a task.
Okay.
So I'm using that to make a teleportation circle.
Okay.
It's gonna connect. God, where was the door to Allegado? Was that London?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So I'm going to have it connect the site to a safe house in London.
Oh, not the tower the Allegado door is located in?
No.
Okay.
No, that's too close. Also, I'm worried about things coming out of the tower. Maybe.
True.
Yeah.
So probably just to a safe house. Preferably like a sweet cream pastries kind of thing, in case we want to go for snacks sometimes.
yeah.
A fish and chips spot.
Also cut travel down a lot. We spent a lot of
Yeah.
time flying to and from fucking London.
Yeah.
God damn.
So this will actually only take me like a couple days to get this fully set up.
Oh, you mean to make the permanent circle? Okay, so yeah, 90% off of 365 days. So about a month, less than a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got like, let's see, familiarity. So an object associated with the place. Do I have anything from? Do I have anything? from-
Teresa has a knife from Allegado.
Ooh, I just need to borrow it. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2. Anybody else got any preparations to make?
Just gotta
Uh,
write a absolutely batshit crazy after action report.
Yeah. Mole rat and his paperwork.
Oh yeah. Grind never ends.
You're putting in the report that you were forced to have 420-J?
Yes.
forced upon me by other staff members.
Just
I
in
have
case
blood
you get drug
against my
tested.
will.
Yeah.
Other staff members undressed me and forced me to use 420.
Didn't undress, just removed the filter on your gas mask.
Don't put a dress. We'll get called into the new HR lady's office, and it won't be fun.
Okay, so that's 3 of you. What's
Not
Teresa
like
and
it.
Maddie doing?
I think Teresa's just gonna hang out with Motorpool some more.
Alright.
Maybe go out buy flowers. Just
That
like
sounds about right.
get things to comfort people with. Nice big blankets.
All right, and Maddie, what you doing?
I'm not sure what she would do. It's really only what second funeral she's ever remembered going to.
All right, we can
I don't know what she would
revisit if you think of anything.
do. Okay.
Okay, so it is the next day. And pretty early, you see people starting to gather in one of the auditoriums. The actual wake or funeral, either one, would be that afternoon. But right now, there's just like tables of stuff set up. Right now, there is a table that is a bunch of declassified photos of Gertrude. You see her like as a like class photo in black and white, where she is obviously a head above all of the other kids. You see her in World War II, her in MTF gear, and then her in shoulder pad power suit. And ending with a Polaroid that's her old Plan A and what looks like adult kids and grandkids.
Oh,
Jeez.
Along with a plaque, Gertrude Sinclair, that you would recognize as being something that's going to be put up on the site's wall of heroes later.
the first Plan A died in my first session.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fun fact. Guess what the first words out of Player Real's mouth were in this campaign?
Oh no. Trivia.
Oh no.
I cast Fireball.
No.
No, it was Duke
Dang.
Train back then.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Oh,
No.
I
Not
hit
the
him.
character, the player. What was the player's first words in the campaign?
Oh, me? Like
Mhm.
real
The player.
playing as Duke
Yes.
Train way back in the day.
Yes. What was the first words you the person said in the campaign?
I could not even tell you. Oh my god.
It is easier than you think. Any guesses?
Last year.
Who died?
No. Don't worry about it.
Of course.
That's so on brand.
It's all your fault then.
Just fun fact. And at the very end of the table, there is one recent photo of Ollie, and the motor pool had gotten a skateboard, wrapped it up in white tape, and left a bunch of felt tip pens, and people have been signing it as the morning goes on. And there's also a little plaque for Ollie for the Wall of Heroes.
Kane is going to immediately sign the skateboard.
Yeah, Teresa will soon after. And then I feel like Teresa's gonna get captured by Brendan because she's still damaged.
Okay, yeah. Brennan
So-
is working on Teresa.
Are they like burying them here? Like what's the deal?
Well, one of them, there is no body.
Yeah, but are they doing like a
far as we know.
grave or like what's the
It's cremation.
Okay, it's okay.
Jesus. You know, in between also doing the teleportation circle, I'm going to pick a door, like a closet door that's in the motor pool, and I'm going to cast Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion on the inside of it to make it a pocket dimension until that's permanent. And I'm turning that into like a Hall of Honor kind of situation. So like the Wall of Heroes is far more aesthetic.
Oh, I thought you said you were doing that in the motor pool. Wall of Heroes
the
is
what?
like main building.
Yeah, I'm moving it.
Moving it.
So the
You're
motor
moving the
pool has-
Wall of Heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Taking the facts
Cerise
out
would
of
not
the
allow you
water.
to do that.
No.
I have 6 spoons in my butt, though.
I'm pretty.
Well, hang on to one. We're not done yet.
I'm making my
Though-
own wall of heroes. It'll be cooler.
Oh my god.
Like, I was on board you giving the motor pool their own little mansion in honor of Ollie. It's the moving of the Wall of Heroes from the main building where everyone can visit to the motor pool.
I mean, I guess I could just do it the main building. I just thought it'd be funnier. I would have had cool little animated pictures, like Harry Potter style.
I mean, Wall of Heroes, it's just a plaque with person's name and just a lot of them.
It's just the commemoration wall.
Yeah. Like, there's no photos, it's just name plaques.
Yeah, this will be like portraits, favorite music.
Okay,
favorite
so
snacks.
inside the mansion that you were replacing a motor pool closet with is a different memorial.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
A better
Okay.
memorial.
It's
And
the
it's not-
one that everybody else doesn't need to see yet.
It's not specifically a mansion, because it says that you can design it yourself.
So it's gonna be
I'm
more of a
so just
museum.
creating more of a
Yeah.
museum kind of thing, yeah.
Okay.
There will also be a gift shop.
Oh my
Of course.
god.
Always the gift shop.
Oh God. All right, so that's what you're doing throughout the day. What's everybody else doing?
On the skateboard, just like, being there for the wake. This is probably a bad time to ask, who was Gertrude?
You would have known Gertrude. She's the
Like,
first person. Yeah, everyone, when they get to the site for employment, they go through her.
Okay, so she's
So,
like
yeah.
HR.
She is
Yeah.
HR.
She is HR.
Okay.
So yeah, for your contract with this site for employment, you would have gone through her, you would have signed. Yeah, she's been around site, she's part of senior staff, so she would have been in the Discord group chat.
Yeah. I'm sure Morat character wise.
The character, yeah.
Me personally, I've never had an interaction. Like on screen.
Yeah, everyone has gone through Gertrude.
Yeah.
Maybe not Gillard.
No.
All right, anything else, or are we going to the actual event?
Let's go do that.
Okay. All right. The time comes. Pretty much the entire staff, aside from what few personnel are absolutely required for certain containments, file into the auditorium, taking from the snack bar, signing the skateboard. And everybody takes their seats, and Cerise comes up to the podium. And she's like, we're here today to pay our respects to 2 of our senior staff. First, Ollie. Born July 11th, 2002. He was a skater at heart and in practice, and one of the best drivers I have ever seen. He devoted himself to this site climbed all of the way, and in the end, made the most noble sacrifice. And Gertrude Sinclair, born 1927 in Poland. In her youth, she took part in World War II, recruited as a spy, lying about her age due to her height, and behind enemy lines, accrued a kill count so impressive it got the notice of the Foundation, who recruited her shortly after she graduated high school, where she served on MTF Beta 1 for many decades, until being assigned human resources here in the 1960s, where she worked her way up to head of human resources and has been the best spy catcher we have ever had. Now, I ask anyone who wishes to share any stories about either of those two to come up. And first is Officer Tower. So he comes up, stands next to the podium so you can see him. When I was a rookie in the security office, we had a wall of Polaroid photos, people I'd never met that never worked at the site, and it's just vacation photos, photos of people with their family, pets. And I always wondered who those people were. Until one day, we discovered a spy from the Serpent's Hand had infiltrated the site, had worked in our library for several months before Gertrude had uncovered him. And I'll never forget that day. She was in the interrogation room with the spy. She had requisitioned a certain SCP that she had kept in a box, carried with her into the room. And she asked the Serpent's Hand individual what he would rather be doing if anomalies and magic didn't exist. He wasn't working for the Wanderer's Library, never came to a Foundation site. What would he be doing? And as he pondered, she took one of the needles out of her hair, stabbed him in the hand, releasing the paralyzing agent. She then casually walked around, took out another needle, inserted into his neck, pulled out the fake ballpoint pen, and as his blood pumped, or as his heart pumped the blood out the tube, she opened up the box, took out the Desire camera, and took a picture. And the photo was just him sitting behind the desk at a public library. And once it was over, she left the interrogation room, went into the security room, and added the photo. She was the scariest person I have ever had the honor of working with. And he then steps down. Anybody else want to add anything?
That's metal as hell.
I was just about to say that out of character. That's fucking awesome.
Also, had Crimson not chosen becoming a D class, that's what would have happened to her.
Really?
Yo!
Oh no.
Whoa! She would have been another face on the wall.
Yep. All right. Okay, so Cerise comes back up.
Oh, wait, I got a.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
Yeah, Morat will walk on up, go to the podium, go. About a calendar year ago or so, probably, I don't know when I showed up. The first face I saw when I landed at this year's site was Ollie's. He shook my hand, gave me a little warning. You've heard of Dr. Bright, right? He assured me. I told him yes, I've heard all about him. But no, you're gonna have an interesting time here. And I did. It's been a great year. It's been a great run. Ollie's pulled my ass out of Schitt's Creek, a dozen times by now. Skirting to I've heard tires on his van screeching. It's like the saving, the sound of my savior as I've come barreling out of, a dozen terrible missions. And I just wish, I'm just glad I was able to have him there with me. Best driver I've ever had. Definitely one of the reasons I'm as good a driver as I am now, as he's helped me with that. I don't know where I'd be without him. Wherever he's at, he's in a better place. Step down.
All right, so Cerise comes back up. About, let's say, 8 years ago, when Ollie started his transition, Bright's parents on the O5 Council were blocking the ethics committee from making a ruling that would allow individuals to change their gender on their official profiles. And at Gertrude's insistence, I brought her to God's blind spot to plead Ollie's case. And when she got there, I sat through 5 hours of her chewing Bright's parents out until they finally relented. When it came to Gertrude, if you were not on her side, she was your worst enemy. If you were on her side, she was your greatest advocate. Not just the Foundation lost a great asset. Humanity lost a great asset. All right, anybody else? Okay. So over the next few hours, half of the site comes out and gives various testimonials of times they hung out with Ollie, just skating at a nearby park, or times that Gertrude had bent the rules to help them out when they were desperate. And as it starts getting dark outside, Cerise begins the conclusions. It's like, every so often, Gertrude would request vacation time, a few hours at a time, random days, and I never found out why. Until we were cataloging her apartment and we were going through her journals. she made a point to attend the funeral of every former employee of Site-314. Considering she has been the person to hire every single one. And she would always leave a specific gift. Her way of honoring the individual and reminding herself what she is signing everyone up for. And Dr. Eldritch comes in with this rolling cart with stacks of long black boxes. And that discovery explained the other thing we found in her apartment. A large collection of just these gifts. And there's like a team of scientists that have been assigned to sort through the boxes and start handing them out to everyone. These were all destined for each and every one of you. I'm going to assume you all take your boxes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Real.
Just floating in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you're handed. Everybody is handed one. Real, you open it up, and it is a basic Bic ballpoint pen, but you see your fingerprints had been highlighted in black ink.
Oh, so cute.
And your name also engraved in black, Alexander Real, April 23rd, 2024.
To jump down because I hit the green goblin at the correct.
A glowing tear drips from Real's face. He puts it on his jacket.
All right. Morat, yours, basic ass big ballpoint pen. I assume you would have still had your glove on as you signed.
Yes.
So where your glove was highlighted in black, your name, since she would have known your actual name.
Well, Rat's gonna come back. It's gonna be like the fingerprints on his shower handle that are black.
April 2nd, 2024. Teresa, same thing. Where your fingers touched,
Yeah.
highlighted.
I don't think she has fingerprints, but
Yeah.
there's definitely a print of fingers.
Yeah. February 13th, 2024. And Kane and Maddie, same thing. Ballpoint pen, your fingerprints, March 7th, 2023.
Hi. Did you actually write this down at conception? Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, everybody's first sessions.
Thank you.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you remember session 1, yeah, this has been planned since the beginning. If you remember, for those who did have a scene with her, after you signed your contract, she collected the pen. She had been doing that for like 80 years.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. 60 years.
60.
60 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Cerise takes her box and just slides it into her pocket.
There's a possibility Trace knows what it is, just doesn't.
Yeah, she knows exactly what it is.
And Kane possibly slides it into like her one. It puts it back in her box and just makes note that of it. And she's like, it's like on the grounds of, "Hi, her fingerprints are proof that people exist."
Yeah,
Kane's fingerprint can be dated that it's old.
yeah. Like, she never forgot the weight of what she was doing. She would not let herself forget.
Yeah.
Also, MTF Beta 1 is fucking metal.
Which one's
Really?
that?
The Spy Catchers.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valid.
So yeah, that's the
Valid.
MTF group she trained with. All right, so people start leaving like their last little trinkets on the table along with the photos, which you finally might have a realization about that last photo of her, which appears to have been a selfie
Shit.
taken with the Desire camera.
A universe where her and Planet A had children.
Yep.
Oh, I feel real guilty now.
Why? What did you
Yeah.
think?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
I still feel guilty. It's like, oh, fuck.
I gave you other options. All right.
Did you guys
I'm
end up killing
stupid.
Plan A?
There.
I killed him a second time.
We,
Well,
I
no,
killed him the first
no.
time. What happened?
His own heart killed him the second time.
my very first session, we fed Plan A to an Antishisha.
Yes.
When there were, like, Chaos Insurgency or GOC, I think GOC. There were GOC corpses they could have used.
But we didn't
Oh.
recognize.
It was
We couldn't.
hilarious.
You
All
gave
right.
the person who is like the worst with memory the body to feed to the thing. You planned it.
Okay. All right. So eventually things wind down. You know, her body is going to be sent up for cremation. Everyone's left their tokens. Hiring is currently frozen until they have, like, the lower level HR employees trained up. So as an epilogue, just going to go around starting with Kane. What is your
Hi.
character doing after the campaign?
Hi. Real reminder.
Yeah. Yeah. So, real would to get back to Alagata to get enough magic. But ideally, we're transporting Kane to a reality where their father is still alive.
Yes.
All right, I imagine that would take a few weeks, but yeah, you would
Well,
succeed in
what
doing that.
what we could probably do is go to Alagata, because every reality has a door in Alagata, right?
Yeah.
And then if Kane, if you had an object from your father still, we could just use like locate person and figure out which door is the correct door. And it might take a couple tries to figure out a good one, but we could do it.
She is going to hand you a pocket watch.
So Kane and Floaty Reel go on a multiple day to multiple week long campaign, floating through the ruins of Alagata looking for a door.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess that counts for both of you. Or aside from that, what is
Oh, okay.
real? What?
The other thing.
Yeah.
Remember?
What other thing?
Once that is complete.
Other character.
Yeah, the other character
Okay.
for like a split second. Yeah.
Okay.
The other character, the character that I spent all my energy to literally have dialogue her for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Real. After a while, you get a member of Pony Express shows up, hands you a letter and a box, and the name tag says Anders, and just says like, I have a package for a Dr. Alexander Real.
Oh, that's me, he says floatily.
Okay. And she just and you just blink and she's gone.
Oh,
In the box, if you open it, is that same pocket watch, but now it's engraved. And if you open it, it's a picture of Kane, her father, and that timeline's triplets. And under etched on it says, "The experience is the adventure."
Happy
That's
ending.
very wholesome. That's very wholesome.
And the letter is addressed to you, but not by Kane, but a descendant.
A descendant of Cain.
Saying thank you for being there for my ancestor, something wholesome. And at some point in the point, a MTF agent is hired at some point, by the name of Amelia Lappin.
Okay. What is Real's epilogue?
Real is trying to make sure everyone is wrapped up first. Real would be going around like doing this for several weeks, and then is Alagata in like ruins at this point?
For a few weeks to months, yeah, eventually they'd bounce back.
Oh, is there a power vacuum right now? No reason.
It will
Love
eventually get filled.
You know, I might know a guy.
Oh no!
All right,
Oh,
do you want us to wrap back around? Okay, Teresa.
Hey, wait.
Oh. Teresa's probably doing her own thing, but like with Ollie being absent has like started helping out in motor pool more. And
Okay.
eventually just kind of subtly transfers from MTF into motor pool. More
Motor
as
pool
the
is still
security side,
MTF.
but yeah, more motor pool security, but no longer a part of NU7 that stayed at this site.
So what's up with Brennan?
Oh yeah, they're still dating.
Okay.
Yeah. Teresa
right.
moved into his apartment.
He
you
has
know the spare batteries that she has, and that's it. So many guns.
standing charging station next to his bed.
Yeah. It's just filled with engineering projects and firearms.
Okay. All right, Morat, you want to go over your epilogue?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Morat's gonna like request a meeting with Cerise,
Mm.
go into her office, and we'll just slide a notice across your desk from the ethics committee saying notice of transfer of a site transfer for Agent Morat, Omega 1 operative. Morat's just gonna say, I was sent here initially to check on Bright, as his operations here were, as you probably know, less than ethical. Which is why, day one I was off rip, ready to kill him. But now that that's happened, and the ethics committee has done their audit and has made sure that a peaceful transfer of power has occurred. We're all operating up to code. My work here is done. Getting sent off somewhere else.
Do you want to confer with Real for a second?
Sure.
Real comes ripping through a portal, and he's like, Morat!
What the fuck? Hey, Real.
Morat, quick, I need you.
All right. We'll finish this talk later, Cerise.
He rips the portal back open, he grabs Morat by the vest, and he jumps back through a portal. And you're in Alagata.
Oh boy.
He's like, Morad, I remember what I've forgotten. Nobody is ruling Alagata right now.
Oh fuck.
We killed them all, Morad. Morad, we murdered them.
We
Aside
did
from
do
the
that.
Hanged King. The Hanged King is still there.
He cannot die.
So Morad, my main point is there's a power vacuum right now, and I see we have an explicit opportunity. A unique one.
Become two of the lords.
I mean, I was gonna do like the ambassador gig because it's like a sick commute back home. But, like, shit,
I mean, that's
man.
also on the table.
I mean, I'll take it. You know, slide it on the list of like my qualifications.
Put it on the resume.
Yeah, it's going. You know,
All right,
it
so
goes in my list of like a bunch of government organizations, like all of my MTF groups, and then like high school driver's ed teacher, and then ambassador to Alagata. You know, a resume.
That would be a great jump to explain.
yeah.
High school driver's ed teacher to ambassador.
Ambassador to an alternate plane of existence.
Yep.
All right. So, Morad, do you agree to fighting for a while to other people to end up ambassador of Alagata?
Shit, I've fought a bunch of other people for way less. Let's do it.
Okay. Maddie, what is your epilogue?
She doesn't really have one. She just works with amnestics until I think that despite the memory helping stuff she has, it would still just keep eating away until she's essentially unable to remember anything anymore.
Okay.
Well,
Slowly,
then either
your
they-
own undoing.
Yep. Then either they ship her off to some memory care facility, or she's just too far along in artificial dementia that she just falls asleep and never wakes up.
Yeah, that is an ending that makes sense.
Damn.
All right.
yeah.
And lastly, Duke Lecraine. You're in your office in London when in through your door walks the very dapper GI robot looking Elias Shaw.
Elias, something's different about you. New slacks?
I mean, you would have dressed him. This is like his $1 million outfit. It's like, just got back from that mission you sent me on. Maybe bad news. Did you know a Gertrude Sinclair?
I did know Gertrude. She kind of reminded me of have you ever seen Monsters Inc. Elias? Like the desk lady from that. I'm not gonna, like the whole time. Very endearing though.
Yes, of course I've seen Monsters Inc. Anyway, and he pulls out the black box. Apparently she had saved aside from you, for you, the cheapest gift you will ever receive.
He opens it up and it's a ballpoint pen, right?
Yep. That says Duke Lecraine, May 23rd, 2023.
He's like, Elias, sometimes it's not all about the dollar amount. Sometimes it's about the lived history, And he takes his like presumably very expensive pen off of his pen stand on his desk, and he puts it in a desk drawer, and he puts that pen on his pen stand.
All right, Elias sees that. It's like, you're always full of surprises, boss. He nods and leaves your office.
Didn't Elias work at the site?
No.
Elias was bright, and then Elias got sent to us for the deer by Real, or not Real,
Yeah.
Lecraine.
He was
just some other Foundation personnel.
He's he was Foundation. He never actually worked at 314.
Oh, okay, I see.
And
All right.
also,
So where the fuck did we get him from?
just so it's kind of clarified,
Lacraine.
I know what Cat's epilogue is because it is a session. D&D, it's a tabletop session in a different group of mine that I run with my girlfriend.
All right. Has that already finished, or is it
We have not
ongoing?
concluded it yet. I'm running it as a seasonal one shot when I don't have the energy for my main ones.
Okay. All right. So D8472 basically becomes the new Plan A of the site. Not that he is aware that he is dying over and over and over and over again, continually brought back because of the black box. Gillard, back with Marie, becomes manager of an Ambrose location. Who else we got? Crimson, stuck as D-class. Very competent D-class.
Yeah.
Eventually makes it to field agent level 1 after a few years of service.
After trust is rebuilt.
Yep. Does anybody want to make up an epilogue for any of the NPCs?
I do want to make one addendum that
Okay.
before Morat leaves, he's going to, coming full circle at this point, go up to Real and be like, I have something that I need you to keep. He's going to hand him Plan A's life save, or it's D8472's life save in an envelope.
Oh my god. I shouldn't have this. Real cuts open a portal, and Teresa gets hit with an envelope. And the portal closes up.
Wow.
Orange is gonna be like, well, okay, just tell her not to spend it all in one place, or don't spend it at all. It's not her money.
All right. How much money do I now have of someone else's?
We don't know. We haven't bothered to look.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like $5,000.
He was never going to have a chance to spend it anyway.
Yeah.
He is
well,
D-class forever.
D8472 is actually like surprisingly wealthy, so it's nice that they have a little slush fund for when they're out and about. They can
Yeah,
get, like,
you know,
cheeseburgers and
the-
stuff forever.
Yeah. Well, Teresa can buy the D-class snacks with their
All right.
money.
Yeah. Oh, I'm also gonna give Real his notebook back. I forgot I still had that.
Oh, that's great. So Real's like, oh, I remember this thing. He puts it back in his pocket.
Yeah,
Is-
finally finished
is-
reading it.
Is Morat going to take a throne of Allegata
Or ambassador position.
or ambassador position?
Assuming that I get the all clear from like the higher
Ethics.
up, fucking literally just ethics. Sure, fucking why not?
Yeah, they would definitely enjoy having a mole inside Allegata.
Oh yeah.
All right. So this is the conclusion to an over 2-year-old campaign. We made it to 100 sessions.
Has it been 2 years worth of this?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
100 sessions, 1 a week, 52 weeks in a year.
A couple
Because you
weeks
guys'
off.
pens were like March 7th, right? That was like a little over a calendar year ago.
The
Or 2 years.
March
earliest.
7th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah. God damn.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
right. I've been in my loft for a year, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the campaign of a sort will return eventually with the 2nd edition of the game. There will be a new story, just same location. Some time has passed. New characters for a bunch of you.
Yeah.
I also have to ask a ethics question with Turpin, like I said.
We can handle that in that campaign session 0. Next week. Oh, what?
Once we're off Cold Mike.
Oh, okay. Next week will be the session 0 of a short campaign set in Never Going Home that takes place 1918. The story for this will be everyone here is World War I veterans. That war has just ended, but your fighting is not over. All of the massacre and mayhem of the Great War has pierced the veil, and demonic forces are entering Earth all over the globe. And in America, it is up to the American Secure Containment Initiative to get them all closed. So they are spreading their forces thin by taking all of these World War I veterans and sending them out to hotspot locations. And the one that you will be sent to is near this little village of Snoqualmie in Washington, to a rift that is opened near what will be known as the Lost Town, because it has been overrun by demonic forces. And so that campaign will be ASCI Unit 314.
Okay.
Site-314 story. Did you want to say something?
Which I feel is going to heavily be something that it bleeds into a very young Gertrude.
Well, she was born 1927.
Okay, so
9 years later.
You said World War II.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so everyone who joins this campaign will be World War I veterans.
Okay.
All right. That is it for this playlist. It will be 101
wow.
videos long.
Holy crap.
Yippee.
Any last words before mics go cold?
Don't worry about it.